Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Since this morning, they've been reporting that Shahjahan has been arrested. And they expect us to report that. Well, I won't, because I don't believe Shahjahan has been arrested. I believe that this mafia don has surrendered on his own terms. And this is my view. In fact, I'll go one step further, ladies and gentlemen. It is not Shahjahan who has surrendered. It is the weak Mamata Banerjee who has surrendered to Shahjahan. It is Mamata Banerjee who must acknowledge today, acknowledge the sin of building his empire of blood and tyranny. Acknowledge that she let him rape, let him exploit, let him extort, and let him kill at will in an area less than 100 kilometers from where she stays in Kolkata. And why? In turn, pass on the money, pass on the power, pass on the region he controlled over to Mamata Banerjee. That's the arrangement. Viewers, the FIR against Shahjahan proves everything. This evil mafia don has 43 criminal cases against him. And Mamata Banerjee's protection ensured that there was no charge sheet, no investigation, and that all the charges against him were kept pending. Mamata Banerjee knows what she did. In fact, in one case, and let me tell you, this is the story of Bengal under Mamata Banerjee, viewers. You must hear this. And if you're watching this in New Delhi or anywhere else in the country, in Gujarat, in Maharashtra, in Assam, and you think you don't need to be concerned about what's happening in Bengal, you must, viewers. In one case, Mamata Banerjee's mafia don Shahjahan, after the elections, where there was so much violence, he took a group of 150 goons into the house of a BJP supporter. He was carrying deadly weapons with him. The BJP supporter's name was Devdas Mandal. Shahjahan wanted to take revenge on him, on behalf of Mamata Banerjee, of course, for working with the BJP. With all those deadly weapons, he first killed the father of Devdas Mandal, Pradeep Mandal. And then this group of the Trinamool Congress, they set the BJP supporter's house on fire. Devdas Mandal tried to escape. They caught him, beat him, thrashed him, and he remained missing. 2 years later, and this is what is happening in Mamata Banerjee's Raj. 2 years later, the decomposed body of Devdas Mandal was found near the banks of a river near that locality. Mamata Banerjee, how many such bodies will you hide? How many such skeletons will you hide? How many such crimes and rapes and murders can you hide? The whole country knows today, Mamata Banerjee, what you have been doing in Bengal. And Mamata Banerjee knows all this. And yet, despite knowing all this, if anyone knows what Shahjahan has been doing, it is Mamata Banerjee. But despite knowing all this, she stood up and defended this sickening man on the floor of the Bengal Assembly. What bigger crime can there be than what she has done? And today, she showed how weak it is again. Everybody said, throw him out of the party, but she didn't. She said, I'll only suspend him for some time. She didn't even have the guts to expel him from the party. She's scared of Shahjahan because he knows her secrets. And now watch the video of how this killer strutted into the courtroom, viewers. Can I play that full frame, please? Just look at the way he walked. He was instructing people. He was instructing the police. Can I play the video full frame, please? Look at the way he walked. And that Mamata police is standing behind him. Can you take off the grid? They'll see it well. And he's instructing the police, go left, go right, pointing to them, do this, do that. And they are like comedians walking behind him. They are not taking him in. He's strutting forward. They are like his bodyguards. They are like his bodyguards behind him. This is the reality of Bengal today. And he is behaving like this because he knows that Mamata Banerjee will protect his interests like he has been protecting her interests. And that is why, viewers, I must say today that it will be the greatest of crimes. I request all the courts of the country to intervene. It will be a huge tragedy and a travesty of justice if this man remains in Mamata's police's custody. He cannot be allowed to stay in the Bengal Police's custody. That is like telling Mamata Banerjee to head an SIT to investigate the charges against her nephew Abhishek Banerjee. This cannot be allowed, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be allowed. It's gone too far. There has to be a rise of public consciousness of it. We have to keep a watch on what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the support you've given Republic, the Republic Network and Republic Bangla. But this is going to be a long fight. Debate 1 tonight. Why Mamata Banerjee has surrendered to Shahjahan and why I think that is the real story. Debate number 2 this evening, viewers. We are told some top ministers' names will be announced in the first list of the BJP to be announced a little later today. We're watching up for that. And debate 3 tonight. The Congress party says through its topmost leader that as far as the Congress party is concerned, Pakistan is not an enemy state, it's a neighboring state. They still won't get over that ridiculous Aman Ki Asha complex, this Congress party. That's debate 3, and here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the debate tonight. After being on the run for 55 days, Mamata backed, Mamata supported evil mafia don, alleged rapist Shahjahan is so-called arrested. But the incompetent Mamata government's cosmetic action continues. The TMC refuses to expel Shahjahan, therefore leaves the door open for his return. Team Republic Bangla gets a rousing welcome in Sandeshkhali as the women of Sandeshkhali celebrate Shahjahan's arrest and the hard work and effort put in by the Republic Bangla reporting team. The BJP is set to release its first list for the Lok Sabha elections this evening. Sources say 10 top ministers are likely to make it on the list. On the floor of the House in Karnataka, Congress leader says Pakistan is not our enemy, just a neighbor. And lot of negotiations in Shimla as the Sukhu-led Vadra Congress government continues to battle a mega rebellion. And ladies and gentlemen, a day after Shubhendu Adhikari's expose, Mamata's police claimed to have arrested Shahjahan Sheikh, who is accused of mass rape. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this was a setup. And the most unfortunate thing is that even today, the Trinamool Congress is protecting Shahjahan's interests by refusing to expel him. Viewers, the arrest of Shahjahan is the result of an incredible month of reporting by our brave and very courageous team at Republic Bangla. Mamata Banerjee tried to avoid this arrest by arresting our reporter instead. Our battle has just begun. What is happening in parts of Bengal, in fact, almost all over Bengal today, is ghastly. And the person who is heading this empire of tyranny is Mamata Banerjee. Let's debate.
Early Holi arrived for Sandeshkhali women protesting for weeks now. They celebrated the arrest of Mamata-backed mafia don Shahjahan Sheikh. gesture like no other, women of Sandeshkhali greeted Republic Bangla team for leading the campaign for justice.
প্রত্যেকটা মানুষ এই মুহূর্তে রিপাবলিক বাংলা আমাদের রিপাবলিক বাংলাকে সকাল থেকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছেন। এই মালাটা রিপাবলিক বাংলা।
Shahjahan, who was absconding for the last 55 days, walked like a king, with Mamata's cops making way for him. The arrest comes a day after Shubhendu Adhikari claimed Shahjahan was in Bengal Police's custody. The complacency of Bengal cops was exposed in the FIR copy. Shahjahan confessed to instigating attack on ED officials on the 5th of January. All this to evade ED arrest. Remember, the Mamata government had denied Shahjahan's link to ED attack.
The real fact is the people of India, they are totally frustrated. Seeing this deep-rooted conspiracy engineered and monitored by Delhi on daily basis, and that too in case of Trinamool Congress so far in our state of West Bengal is concerned. People of Bengal, they are witnessing this big conspiracy almost on daily basis.
From curtailing freedom of press to finding excuses to skirt Shahjahan's arrest. It's a complete loss of face for Mamata Banerjee.
সন্দেশখালী আজকে নতুন নয়, ওখানে আরএসএস এর একটা বাসা আছে। 7-8 বছর আগেও দাঙ্গা হয়েছিল ওখানে। কতগুলো দাঙ্গা স্পটের মধ্যে এটাও একটা স্পট, মনে রাখবেন। আগে টার্গেট শেখ শাহজাহান, ওকে টার্গেট করে ইডি ঢুকলো, তারপরেই সবাইকে বার করে দিয়ে তারপরে ওখানে আদিবাসী মাইনরিটিদের মধ্যে ঝগড়া লাগিয়ে দিল।
Tonight, Republic Bangla has compelled Mamata's police to arrest Shahjahan. Will Mamata call the mafia don innocent? Let's debate.
In fact, it is so staged that it is laughable. Laughable. You think this is an arrest? Let me start with Priyanka Tibrewal. You think this is an arrest? I think it's totally
Not
staged.
at all, Arnab. Not at all. This is just a mere eyewash. You see, these poor innocent women from the village of Sandeshkhali, they are celebrating. They do not understand the dirty politics of Mamata Banerjee. They believe that this devil has been arrested. Although, what is the fact? This is, and you were rightly and absolutely correct when you said that this is not even a surrender. You know, just because now when they saw that there is nothing left, and now that the CBI and the ED will arrest him and take out further, things in which were involved, which were done by him, so they just showed that they have arrested him. You know, there was a mediation, and his own brother-in-law, Shahjahan's own brother-in-law, he has been a mediator who works as a police public, some volunteer or something. And all these conditions were placed before the police and Mamata Banerjee's government. That he will be provided with a mobile phone, that, during his custody, he will have to face no such consequences. Not just that a bed and a room will be locked
actually,
in the Woodburn Hospital.
Yeah,
All
this is
these
true.
conditions.
Yeah, this is
based
true,
on those
Nalin. The
conditions
whole
only,
thing,
he
this
gave when he
so-called arrest has
surrendered.
happened after the BJP leader Swoop Adhikari went on record to say that he's already in the safe protection of the Mamata police. So when Swoop Adhikari put that out clearly, when there were no other ways in which he could be saved, then they staged this arrest. I mean, it defies common
And the
sense.
day before yesterday itself,
Nalin,
day before yesterday, I had said that in 48 hours they will show
This
him
is not
as
an
arrested,
arrest.
because the courts had mentioned that CBI, ED or the police, anybody can arrest him. So this is nothing but just an eyewash.
Yeah, very well planned. Very well planned. This is not an arrest. How do you view it, Nalin?
It's an exercise of charade in creating an arrest. He's best placed and best protected in Bengal. Because in Bengal, he had disappeared, he was not traceable. And Bengal police is a competent police. So therefore, the only reason that they weren't able to apprehend him till now would mean that there were instructions, do not apprehend him. Only because of the relentless pursuit of truth by your reporters, your channel Arnab, when it became untenable, when it became beyond Sandeshkhali, beyond Kolkata, it became a national news, and there was a relentless pursuit by those women in Sandeshkhali. Women who did not let go of the pressure that the West Bengal administration and the Chief Minister had to consider. That there may be greater collateral damage in not arresting him or showing at least that arrest than keeping the situation going like this. It's horrific, the story. Women being sexually assaulted as a means of intimidation. The last we have heard about this is when literally the Islamic invaders came into India. And that was like 1,000 years onwards. To imagine something like that in the 21st century is impossible. These are middle-age, barbaric age tactics. These are used in the most vile manner to target a woman, to destroy her physically, emotionally, psychologically at every level. And why? That they are not supporters of a party? That they are not relenting to advances by goons? I mean, is this what 21st century India or anywhere in the world would be? And then let's take it further. Grabbing land.
It's a blot, it's a shame.
What greed? To what extent? These are small holdings by poor people. So what is the irony is that after so many years, one wonders whether the phrase of Ma, Mati, Manush, they are very important words. Ma, mother, and this is the land of Ma. Mati, land, that you are linked to your roots. Manush is about humanity. That powerful slogan that propelled Ms. Mamata Banerjee into power. This is the time to introspect. Where has that gone? And she, as a lady who fought for women's rights,
I feel that
who fought in 1993 and refused to enter Writers' Building, where has that gone? I mean, she should be standing with that women of Sandeshkhali, not some
she's completely
person, Shahjahan's Sheikh.
This,
and she certainly should not be seen letting her oath of the Constitution of India be diluted by some Shahjahan Sheikh.
Yeah. No, but she has done it. You see, the thing is, this demonic man, this evil man, this bloody man, this killer, this mass rapist, has got her full support. And viewers, you must always remember and remind everybody today that till a few days back, Mamata Banerjee was supporting Shahjahan, saying, poor Shahjahan, poor Shahjahan. Bad channels like Republic Bangla are targeting this poor man. He's an innocent man. He has done nothing wrong. They're accusing him of things. So shameful, so shameful. Now, I'd like to go to the other side, Orko. I have the arrest memo with me. As per point number 5 in the arrest memo, it reads that the arrest was made on 29/02/24 at 1:15 hours from Bamunpukur, Mother Teresa More, under Minakhan Police Station. Bamunpukur, ladies and gentlemen, is as small as 3.7 square kilometer. It is not difficult to find someone if you find someone there. The arrest is made from Bamunpukur, Nadia district, West Bengal. This is roughly 158 kilometers from Sandeshkhali, right? Which is 4 hours plus by road. Mamata Banerjee and her very loyal DGP said, we have turned Sandeshkhali into a fortress. Nobody can leave Sandeshkhali. But this didn't apply for Shahjahan. He just coolly walked out. How did he manage to do that, Orko? Can you use some common sense and tell me? How did he manage to move around so easily? And under the nose of the Bengal Police, Priyanka, there should be another case against the Bengal Police for allowing it. How did it happen?
Arnab, it was said by the Chief Justice.
Arnab,
On an occasion, it was said that it is either the
I
police
think the
station,
question was
the
directed
police,
to me,
they are
but
protecting
anyways, it
him,
does not appear that
or they
Priyanka
have
will let
helped him
anybody talk.
to escape.
Arnab, the difficulty is like Priyanka was there in the mediation meeting where the terms of arrest between of Shahjahan was
No.
fixed with the mobile phones
Your
and all.
police
I
was
was
there
not
in
a
the
part of
mediation
that
meeting.
meeting. So I do
Your
not
police
know
was
how
there in the
and why
mediation
Shahjahan
meeting.
went where. It is not my responsibility. I am not bothered. The only botheration I have is
But how
that
did
he
he
has
go?
been arrested. He will be brought to the court and he will be brought to the law. And there is one more thing, you start in the beginning you had stated that there are 41 cases and there have been no charge sheets. Arnab, I believe you have been misinformed in this point. There are cases where charge sheets have already been filed. There are few cases which are
No,
still
but
under
then why did you
investigation,
arrest him?
and Shahjahan will be
Why did you
treated
arrest him?
exactly
The
the
Chief
way
Minister
any
said
other person will
she
be
gave him a
treated.
character
It is not
certificate
like that
that,
Subhendu
everybody
Adhikari,
is
who
framing
had CBI
Shahjahan.
investigations
Why have you
pending
arrested
against him,
him?
once he becomes
Why
a
have
part
you
of
filed charge
BJP,
sheets?
the CBI lost
Why
his
have
file.
you filed
It is
FIRs?
not the
You
government
said
of
he
Narendra
was
Modi.
being
It is the
framed.
government of the only
He was
woman
such a
chief
good
minister
boy of
this
Mamata
greatest
Banerjee. Why have you
democracy,
arrested him
and
today?
he will be brought
Why
to
have you shown
books
his arrest?
as he has been arrested.
Should I
If he had
catch
done nothing, why have you shown his arrest?
You know that there are
Orko, are you a
allegations,
lawyer?
and the allegations have
Orko,
been
are you a lawyer?
brought
Are
out
you a
and he has been
lawyer?
arrested.
Are you a lawyer, Orko? Are you
So
a trained lawyer?
Absolutely,
Are you an advocate?
and I am speaking
You are
on.
an advocate.
I am speaking on.
You are an
I'm
advocate.
speaking on law. Am I not speaking on law?
Orko, you are an advocate. You are an advocate. You are an advocate legally and metaphorically. You are an advocate for the wrong causes. But anyway, you are a trained advocate. Neil Basu is also a trained advocate. Everyone on the screen, and Niladri Bhattacharya is a trained advocate. You know, Orko, I always wanted to be an advocate, so it is me versus three of you. And Nalin Kohli is a very good advocate in the Supreme Court. So, and
you are
Priyanka is
forgetting
an
me.
advocate. I am the only non-advocate besides Shikha. Now, question is, yeah,
Yep,
you are
you have
also five
forgotten
advocates.
Priyanka Tibrewal.
Three
She is
against
also
me.
an
I will
advocate
take
in
on
that
all
matter.
three.
He will take phone.
No, I'm not. I'm taking on three. My question is, what is the basic case, Neil? Mass rape. What is the basic allegation we are dealing with for which there's outrage across the country? Mass rape. Sections of IPC 375 and 376, therefore, 375 and 376 need to be applied. Now, you will say, where are the statements? There are multiple statements. You can choose to be blind. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Orko, don't speak over me because I'm going to give you a solid, logical beating on the program. My reporter went and asked somebody, where is Shahjahan? My reporter went and asked two ladies. One lady, where is Shahjahan? Have you seen him? Mamata Banerjee said, please slap section 354 against him. Accused the Republic reporter of molesting and outraging the modesty of a woman. It is only when we showed the video that we totally threadbare exposed you in the courtroom. In this case, forget 375, Nalin. Forget 376. Even 354 has not been applied against Shahjahan, which means they're diluting his offences already. Am I right or wrong, Neil, Niladri?
I do not know which.
You started diluting his case already.
The one.
Why?
No.
Why?
Is this
Why are you
about
doing
the
that?
case which was registered in 5th of January?
Primary allegation
Which
was
case are you
in respect
referring
of the
to?
food scam. Has the ED initiated any proceedings in respect of the food scam of the ration scam? That is the that was the primary allegation. This comes afterwards.
Look at his
From
body
19th
language.
onwards, this
Look at
complaint
his
came
body
up.
language.
What did
That
the
speaks
ED do?
volume.
What did
It
the ED
speaks
do?
that the kind of confidence he's having in the Mamata
Start
government,
their investigation
I
the kind of
ask you-
confidence he has on the police
in respect of the
administration.
ration scam.
Now
What did they
Shahjahan
do?
knows
I
that is
put
what
this
is
question
proved from
to
his body
myself.
language,
What
that
does
nobody will be able to do
enforcement
anything
This
to
is the
him.
reason.
You see,
This is the
a
reason.
person
This
who
is
should
what
have
we
been
have to
handcuffed
interpret.
and dragged
Arnab, if you allow me to
rope around his
discuss,
waist,
give my
his
thoughts
body has to
and
be
my
Mamata
views on it.
Bachchan.
I'll just
His
take 30
body has to be
seconds.
Mr. John.
I'll give you,
Look at
you
the
see,
body
the problem
language.
I'll
is,
just take 30 seconds.
I'll give you my thoughts.
Confidence
Viewers,
in
I'm telling
him.
you, viewers,
It is
I'm
government.
telling you,
It is
Niladri
the
coming to you.
TMC's Mamata
1 minute,
Banerjee,
Orko, can you
who
put
has
that down for a
instilled
minute?
confidence in him.
Niladri wants to say something. Niladri C. Have you applied 376? No. Have you applied 375? No. Have you alleged rape? No. Have you applied even 354, modesty in the outraging the modesty of a woman? No.
Arnab, the
the basic
complainant
case
will go
also
and
is of
file a
extortion.
case against that. Naraji will be
IPC
there.
section 383. IPC section 383 basically should be applied to explore the extortion angle, but you've not even done that. So you have diluted everything.
I have not seen the FIR.
You are scared of Republic Bangla, so you have to pretend you have arrested him.
No, we are not
You
scared.
could have arrested him for pickpocketing like this.
I am just trying to bring to your notice. I am not disputing what you're saying, but since I have not seen the FIR, I'm not in a position to comment. What I'm trying to say is, if you see the press conference of the ADG tonight, today morning, what he has said is this, that once Shahjahan's complaints have started pouring in after your Republic has shown it in such a big fashion, the allegations against Shahjahan pertains to a period which is 1 year or 2 year old. It takes time for, I am not diluting the offense. Rape is a heinous offense. Once let the police investigate. The ADG has said that he is in our custody and all the cases will be investigated fully. In cases of rape, the Supreme Court has laid down special guidelines. I'm very sure the Bengal police will do it. Even if we say that it was a charade, let's assume it was a charade, but not admitting it. Let's assume it.
Niladri, Nalin Kohli wishes to respond to you.
Shahjahan is in custody today. Shahjahan is in custody today. Let the police do their job.
No, that does not satisfy me. Nalin wants to respond to you. That does not satisfy me. Sir, that does not satisfy me, sir.
doing all this while? Arnab, you mentioned two names. One was Devdas Mandal, the other was Pradeep Mandal. Both the cases, both the complaints were filed.
Saying that Shahjahan is involved in cross-border terrorism. If he is so, then that is clearly part of the Ministry of What was your
absolutely no face on the CID.
Bengal Police came out first.
The matter in the investigation is controlled by the CBI.
It was arrested by Bengal Police. It was open to CBI also, it was open to ED also to arrest it as a chief justice estate. But everyone failed. Today, let's give the devil his due. Whatever it may be, Bengal Police has arrested Shahjahan. Now it is open to all the agencies.
This is language that you are using. I am not calling anybody the devil.
Please don't say that.
This is language you are using. I am not calling anybody the devil.
Let NIA also investigate. Let NIA come in.
Produced him. They haven't arrested him. They have produced him. They have taken him out from the shelter place.
And investigation should be done in a free, fair and impartial manner. We have no problem with it. But it's a fact that Bengal Police arrested him.
Nalin Kohli is on the debate.
How can they do an investigation?
Go to the court.
Police is accused of being a co-conspirator in the matter.
The criminal,
what investigation will
very
happen?
clear on this.
Come on, Mr. Niladri, you also know it well. That the acquisitions are not just against Shahjahan, but also the West Bengal Police. And the police of Sandeshkhali. So how can they be the judge in their own court? How can they investigate a matter in which they are co-conspirators?
Please try to understand, Priyanka.
It is very easy to sit and say this. To go and file the High Court found
Swami, may I come in for a minute?
Oh, I have already filed. You don't have to worry for that.
Nothing stops
It is that my application, so he got out in court. And that my application is pending.
I have Nalin Kohli who wishes to come into the debate. Nalin is coming into the debate to take on the three pro-TMC voices tonight. Nalin Kohli.
Yes, just 1 minute. Mr. Niladri, just a moment, sir. So I just wanted to say something. Let's now deconstruct the situation. West Bengal Police is under fire in terms of that it is masquerading an arrest. West Bengal Police has not been able to apprehend him for a fairly significant period, despite being a competent police force. So his whereabouts allegedly were not known. The complaints have been pouring in over a finite period of the last 3 to 4 weeks. So nothing seems to have happened, because the stand of the West Bengal Police today is, we will start looking into it. So at the end of it, if the police wants to, or if the administration or the government of West Bengal for a moment wants to show that it is serious about investigating into the atrocities perpetrated by Shahjahan, the easiest thing to do is, we will investigate it as the police. We handed him over to the ED immediately, because Shahjahan is the one who was also preventing the ED from coming there. His own statement now is there that he obstructed the ED, assaulted the ED, hand him over to the ED. ED will do its investigation. Bengal Police will do its investigation. Everyone will do their job. And if Mr. Shahjahan is a criminal as he's clearly coming out to be, law will take its own course.
Absolutely, sir. Nothing stops the ED from filing an application
So
to the
here's
court. You're a senior advocate, you know
no,
the procedures of nuances of law better than me.
Niladri, may I come in, please?
Yes,
Niladri,
yes, yes, please,
I wish to appeal to the last remaining particles of conscience that the three of you may have. Because beyond being loyal supporters of the Trinamool Congress, Orko, Neil and Niladri, you are also human beings. You and your leader have said there is no post-poll violence in Bengal. Women were not raped. Young men were not killed. Skeletons were not found. That in the villages of Bengal, decomposed bodies of BJP workers were not found lying on river banks and on the streets. And when we raised those questions, you said, oh, you are not in Bengal, we are in Bengal, we know. Now let me tell you the story. You also say the West Bengal Police is doing a good job. My specific question to you is, you say investigations have happened, Orko said that. In June 2019, Orko, an FIR was registered against Shahjahan and 29 others in the Najat police station for killing a BJP worker, Devdas Mondal, his father Pradeep Mondal, and one Sukanto Mondal. Shahjahan entered this young man's house, said, how did you support the BJP? Using deadly sharp weapons, killed his father. The blood was spilt inside the house. And while his father's dead body was lying there, they set fire to the house and dragged Devdas. Devdas tried to run out of one door of the house. The Trinamool Congress gundas and murderers caught him, beat him, thrashed him. And then they said, we can't find him. People went to the police and said he is missing. The police registered the FIR and did not investigate. 2 years later, the decomposed body of Devdas Mondal was found near a river. Yet Orko will come on the program, Priyanka, and say, we are investigating. Who are you to ask?
Absolutely.
You are not in Bengal.
Pradeep Mondal was brutally killed, brutally.
And then he will say,
they shot him in his eye.
There is no compulsion.
They shot him in his
so
eye.
I'll ask you today.
Multiple gunshots on his body.
Yes. So you know why he walks around like that today? You know why he walks like this today if you saw the pictures, Orko? He knows that your conscience is dead, Orko. Your conscience and the conscience of your party is dead a long time back. He knows that Mamata will have to support him. He walks in like this killer, this mass rapist, this extortionist. And with the Bengal police standing behind him like his bodyguards, not like his captors. He walks in like that because he knows he controls Bengal. And the only word fitting for him is a scoundrel. Because scoundrels like him
show the visual
have been given unlimited power in Bengal
how
today.
the police makes way
Now, Orko, I will show the visual. I'm showing the visual. People should see the visual. Now, my specific question is this. My specific question is, why did BJP worker Devdas Mondal and his father, who have been killed by Shahjahan, not get justice for the last 5 years? You said these are incidents which have happened recently. 5 years is not enough. 4 years is not enough. Not enough. If a car key owned by one of the cars of Abhishek Banerjee goes lost, and if Abhishek Banerjee files an FIR, 1 minute, you'll investigate. Your police sends us ridiculous notices, left, right and center. If my reporter asks, where is Shahjahan, he's arrested. How many decomposed bodies and skeletons do you owe an answer to?
And
you said today we are investigating. Charge sheets have been filed. Investigations have happened. I take the specific case. I take the specific case of Mr. Devjan Mondal and I asked today, where was the investigation? Where was the investigation? Where was the investigation? I asked you today. Where was the investigation?
No FIR.
Criminal justice system.
Karmi's daughter who was kidnapped.
It is the
Kidnapped
fact
in
that we have to
2013.
ensure that,
Forget
one
finding
single
her.
Orko, loud,
innocent
Orko,
person
the question is to
brought
Orko.
to books,
The question
even if
is
there
to
are
Orko.
thousands who are
Orko.
written in
She was
free.
kidnapped.
Louder.
I could not hear the question because Priyanka was on it.
You have heard the entire question. Why were BJP
So
workers
if that
who
is
were
the
killed?
question, I was responding
Why
to
was
it.
there no justice
the
given to
point
them?
is very clear, Arnab.
And
There
are
are
you rewarding the
41
killers of
cases.
BJP workers? That if you kill a few more, we will give you more
Absolutely not.
opportunities to
I am
extort,
not
kill,
bothered if
mass
that
rape.
person, if Devdas was
What
a
do you
BJP
mean?
worker
Where is
or
the
a TMC
investigation into
worker or
Devjan
no
Mandal
party
case?
worker at
Where
all.
is the investigation? Tell me the
There
status.
are 41
Where is the
cases.
investigation into the
Out of
Devjan
that
Mandal
39
case?
cases,
We want
there
to
had
know.
been
The
charge
nation
sheets.
wants to know.
What are you
is the
saying?
status of
Are
that
you
case?
trying to say
What
that
is the
39
status?
cases, the charge sheets were filed just
What
like
is
that?
the status of that
And
case?
the criminal
I
justice
know
system
what I'm
says
saying. I
that
know
after
what
the
I'm
charge sheet
asking.
is filed,
But you
there
don't
is
know.
a
You
process
tell
of
me what is the
trial
status of that
and
case.
conviction. What can be
He will
done?
not be able to answer you because they have removed the name of Shahjahan from
Because
the charge
Priyanka
sheet.
Tibrewal will
Police has
constantly
removed the name
speak
of Shahjahan
and will
from the
ensure
charge
that
sheet.
nobody else answers. But that will
What
not
will the
help.
police catch
The more
him? Who
Priyanka
catches the
Tibrewal
police?
speaks, the more people of Bengal will
The
support
police
BJP.
fears for their life. Because Shahjahan is such a big goon. He's a devil over there. Police doesn't have the audacity to question him or catch him. They run away after seeing him. What
So
will they catch
where
him?
is Shahjahan?
Don't you
Shahjahan
see?
has not been
Don't you
arrested.
see
Can
from
you
the
not
body language
understand?
itself?
I believe
From
you
the body
people have
language
forgotten
itself,
that he
the
has
police
been
is telling
arrested
him
by the
that, yes,
Bengal
sir, please
police,
come and
produced,
sit.
sought for a 14 days
What
PC,
investigation this police
in a
will
10
do?
days PC
It is
now.
everything is
You have
shoddy.
forgotten,
Nothing
you
will
cannot
happen.
understand.
If
You have
West
gone
Bengal
blind.
police is in the matter,
Please try
nothing
to
will happen.
understand
I'll
that
tell you.
there
I'll
is
tell you.
need a
no
I'll tell you
scope. The government
the
of
interesting
Bengal
thing.
will allow
No, I'll
this
tell
to
you.
happen.
I'll tell you the
Order, if I
interesting
may
thing.
just- if I may
I'll tell you
just
the interesting
interject
thing.
with 2 facts.
I'll tell you the interesting thing, Neil. I'll tell you the interesting thing. I'll give you one angle to this. Neil, you laugh, but promise not to laugh. Promise not to laugh, Neil, when I tell you something. My reporter went, and he went to somebody's house and said, do you know where Shahjahan is? Mamata Banerjee says, arrest this reporter. He's a very dangerous fellow. He's asking where Shahjahan is. And then she said, ask for 10 days police custody for this reporter. Then she said, Mamata Banerjee, of course, the police is answerable to Mamata Banerjee, Mamata Police. No, 1 minute, one. Neil, let me complete the story. Let me complete the story.
Look into the actions of the police all the time.
Mamata Banerjee said,
she is not an officer.
Okay, Mamata Banerjee didn't. Okay, she did. I think she did. Mamata Banerjee knows everything that's happening. Mamata Banerjee said, seek 10 days police custody for this reporter. Mamata Banerjee says, seek 10 days police custody for Shahjahan. So viewers, look at this situation. Mamata Banerjee wants the same number of days of police custody for the Republic reporter and Shahjahan. Why did you pray for 10 days?
So you are trying to
For my
say
reporter?
that if there is an allegation against Shahjahan, that allegation has to be given to a go-by. And if there is an allegation against anybody else, that allegation has to be considered to be a false allegation. I do not know what is the logic.
You are caught in your Neil, listen to me. I'll ask Neil now. Orko is having a bad day. He's not being able to defend it properly, but I'll ask you a question.
Mamata Banerjee
Neil, listen.
No, I am not
Today,
having a
you
bad
said-
day at all.
When the ED team was attacked.
Listen, that is the difficulty.
Although for the entire women of Sandeshkhali, Mamata Banerjee said that they have been purchased. Mamata Banerjee said that they have been purchased by BJP by giving
The
5,000
National
rupees.
General Secretary made it clear that the moment
What
there is a
National
clearance from
General
the court, he will
Secretary
be
made it
arrested
clear?
in 7
The
days.
National General
And that is what has happened.
is unable to show
That is
face
what has
One
happened.
at Sandeshkhali.
Viewers,
So now a simple
Viewers,
question is when
I wish
Abhishek
to,
Banerjee
I wish
said,
to, I
No,
wish
we
to,
do not believe.
I wish to
We
just
do not
ask my
believe.
next
when
question,
there is
Priyanka,
an
1 minute.
arrest,
Priyanka, wait a
the
minute.
VIPs will
My
go
next
and
question
stand
is to
out
Neil.
there.
Mamata
Like
Banerjee
the,
said,
My
the
next
opposition
question is to
parties
Neil,
are
Neil
doing.
and Nalin.
Be a
Neil and
responsible
Nalin.
opposition.
Now, Neil,
Raj Dharma is
listen
not
to
only
me.
for the
My next
government,
question
it's
is
also
to
for the
you.
opposition.
Can I just, I'll tell you the Raj Dharma of Mamata Banerjee. Neil, Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress said, Neil and Nalin. So I have Neil, Niladri and Nalin. Okay? Now, Neil, Mamata Banerjee said that the ED team was not attacked by my poor Shahjahan. He's such a wonderful person, such a golden heart. He can't attack the ED team. People got angry because he's like a Robin Hood, you see. But if the bad ED comes to arrest the good Shahjahan, then the bad ED right? The bad ED will be attacked by people. But my Shahjahan has no role in it. My Shahjahan has never done anything like that. He's incapable of violence. Now, Nalin, let me tell you, reading the FIR, what Shahjahan has said. Shahjahan has said that I carried out the violence. I instigated the mob. I made them carry out the deadly attack on the enforcement directorate. Do you know how bad this looks? You are saying that Shahjahan is innocent, but Shahjahan is saying, I'm not innocent.
It doesn't look bad.
You're saying, no, Shahjahan, you are innocent. You are a good man. Shahjahan is saying, no, I lead a murderous attack. See the contradiction here, Nalin? Nalin first or Neil? Nalin. Yeah, Nalin, you want to take it and then I'll let Neil.
No, it's not a contradiction.
Shahjahan is
It's much
innocent.
more
We are
than
not
that,
saying
Mr.
Shahjahan is
Goswami.
innocent. If he would have been
It's
innocent,
actually
he would not be behind
Shahjahan
bars.
reducing the complete stature of the Chief Minister and the Supremo of the Trinamool Congress. He's cocking a snook at her. He's saying, you may say what you want, this is the truth. I'm proud of what I did. Your statement is wrong. So, I mean, this is actually somebody way down in the sort of, whatever word you may use, of sandeshkhali, telling the Chief Minister of the whole state, you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. You have no idea. I'm saying it on the record and I'm proud of it and I'm telling you I've taken action against the ED. That's why I can strut in along the police and give them directions as I like. So I think Ms. Mamata Banerjee's stature takes a hit with that.
On 27th
Neil.
of February, Honorable High Court, Calcutta High Court clarified the position that Shahjahan may be arrested within 2 days. So it is the Bengal Police who has arrested. Within 2 days, within 48 hours, he has been arrested. He's behind the bar. So it is 24 hours
with due respect.
passed.
With due respect, as lawyers, we all are. We are all professional lawyers. We all practice in the court.
So it will
That
be
order didn't need a clarification. There was no protection, so there was no need for a clarification. The clarification came because an excuse was being taken on that order. And then one has to go to what the Honorable Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court has commented today. That yes, the next 10 years you are going to be busy fighting his cases. We have no sympathy for him.
A special investigating team, they will be stay on investigation.
Cannot do this, cannot do that. Wait for
Once
some
you
time.
understand,
If
sir,
Bengal
as a
Police
senior
cannot
law,
proceed
once you
and further
understand that there is a stay of
then,
investigation,
it may be given to
the
an independent
investigation is
agency.
all
That
format.
will come in a later
And
stage.
once the High Court has
What is the
clarified,
hurry?
in 48 hours he was arrested.
Okay, Shikha,
No,
I
the
lost the
wording-
line with you in
wording of
between, but I'm glad you're back.
Stay on which investigation?
Shikha Mukherjee.
And they knew
The
that
same
they
Shikha
were
Mukherjee.
going to
Magistrate
CBI.
investigation.
different agencies.
Shikha Mukherjee.
Got different crimes.
Nalin, let me go to Shikha, please.
Say
Shikha
that the stay
Mukherjee.
on investigation in crime A will stay the investigation on crime B.
बट फिर बकरे की माँ कब तक खैर मनाएगी?
My question to Shikha Mukherjee is,
And
Priyanka,
with due respect,
Priyanka, one question
and with
at
due
least I
respect,
should put to her.
Mr. Goswami,
Shikha-
I want to add something here. Mr. Goswami, I want to add something here. If this argument is taken that you have a stay of investigation in one offence, in a separate offence, but it will extend to all other offences, this is a ridiculous situation. Somebody will go and take the smallest offence of 1 year, get a stay on arrest on that and go ahead and then commit rape, commit murder. And then say, I am protected in a stay of arrest. In that case, so you can't arrest me in a more heinous case. I don't think there is any possibility of going in for that interpretation.
Rape and the complaint of other women atrocities came down much later. Please don't misguide. It came down sometime in the 19th of February. There has to be a procedure.
Don't
Please, for
misguide.
God's
Those
sake,
complaints
we
were from
cannot
long
arrest
time. The
anybody and
police did
everybody.
not,
A procedure has to
convert
be
it to
followed,
FIR.
even if you like it or if
That
you
is
don't
what has
like
been
it.
said by the
That is
police
how it has
also.
to be. What
Those
is the date of
complaints were not
FIR,
acted
Mr.
on.
Burwell? What is the
Okay,
date
may I
of
ask
FIR
one
of
question?
gang rape?
One question. Shikha.
It's not about liking
Shikha,
or disliking. It is all about
in
that the
retrospect,
state must take action against the
For our
criminal.
clients,
That's all.
Nalin,
It's not about
I'm
liking or
getting to
disliking.
closing time, so I'm
That is
asking
why
Shikha now with all your
We will
permissions,
arrest
please.
anybody we want.
Shikha,
Because it's an
Shikha, in retrospect, thank you, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. Shikha, my question to you is, in retrospect, you came on my program a few days back when people were so angry and you try to do this balancing act of, oh, you know, there are allegations on this side, there are allegations on that side, and the women are alleging, and the police are alleging, and Republic Bangla is alleging, and the allegation left and the allegations right, and we must investigate the allegation, blah, 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 blah. A typical middle of the road means nothing kind of approach. Do you believe that the so-called intellectuals failed their conscience, or failed the people of Bengal, or failed the people of the country with their timid approach on Sandeshkhali?
I'm not responsible for the intellectuals of Bengal or the country. I can speak for myself. And I'm not an intellectual.
But can you comment on the
like you, I'm a journalist.
Now, okay, can you comment on the timidity?
But what I am,
Are you all also scared
about
of Shahjahan?
No. Hang on. I'm not scared. I told you that last time. Since you remember our encounter last time, I will repeat what I said last time. I'm not scared. I'm too old. Having said that, let me say that I am a little surprised that in West Bengal, where the intellectual community or the civil society tends to hit the streets on more than one occasion, it has not done so in the case of Sandeshkhali. I remember very, very clearly that in the case of the Kamduni rape issue, there were seriously
No, can you please tell me why there were no protests from people like yourself? You were all very timid in your approach, and I must say this very clearly, that all people, all the English-speaking set in Kolkata was completely quiet. Why is that so? Why did the English-speaking set in Kolkata turn so mute in the case of Sandeshkhali?
I'm so sorry,
Why?
but I cannot take the responsibility of speaking on behalf of anyone except myself. I refuse to have all this.
No, why would the English-speaking elites of Kolkata go so silent on Sandeshkhali?
The English-speaking elites would do
no,
what?
I'm just saying generally.
Invite the English-speaking elites on your program and get them to answer.
Raise their voice for what?
But
raise their voice.
Ask them to come on your program and answer for themselves. Why are you
crying for justice? Then they are mum. Then they say that these women are from BJP, from CPM. They should be investigated.
Case, I remember that there were rallies on the streets of Calcutta led by the leading intellectuals of this city, including Shankar Ghosh, a poet.
Why we didn't see any rally this time?
Why did it not happen in the case of Sandeshkhali? Is my question to you.
Why no black bandage yatra? Why were you quiet?
Why did it not happen in Sandeshkhali?
Because this time it wasn't one or two. But so many ladies from the villages who were saying that they were physically assaulted. But we didn't hear anything from you.
The BJP's cause celebrate.
Anyway, do watch the...
Why is it that
I'll leave you with the full-frame shots of the celebrations there with our crew. I will just say one thing. I just say these all... My view is, viewers, all these fake intellectuals, viewers, look at the pictures and I'll tell you. You know, this is called speaking for the people. Today, wherever my reporters went, volume down. Today, wherever my reporters went, they were greeted like this. This is called the love of the people. Volume down. This is called fighting for the people. This. Can I have the volume adjusted? I'm saying something, viewers. This is called the love of the people. When the people you fight for garland you, love you, greet you, hug you, we know how hard we have fought. Viewers, this is what the Republic Network stands for. You do not need any fake intellectual set in this country anymore when you have the love and backing of the people. On the other side tonight, many more debates. BJP is coming out with its election list. I'm told the first one could include the name of the Prime Minister. But a small quip from my side. Viewers, I genuinely believe that Raghuram Rajan and Rahul Gandhi should give themselves the award for the self-proclaimed Nobel Prize in Economics. Remember, both of them sat together and said, don't worry, the Indian economy will collapse. Don't worry. And Raghuram Rajan said, looking at Rahul Gandhi, and both know less than each other, he said, we'll struggle to hit 5% growth rates. Well, last quarter, we have crossed 8% viewers. That is the response the people of India have given Raghuram Rajan and Rahul Gandhi. I'm back in a few minutes.